Hey Austin, welcome to Mission RV. You're here for my big sale, aren't you?
I am.
Now when we were talking, you were telling me you were looking for a trailer that's going to be light enough for you to pull behind your Ford Ranger, right?
Yes, sir.
This is the perfect trailer. This is 3,500 pounds of trailer. It's going to be perfect for you to pull. But before we get started on me showing you the trailer, let me tell you some things you get with the trailer. So one thing you're going to get, I'm going to winterize your trailer for as long as you own it, once a year, and I'm going to inspect it for free for as long as you own it for once a year. And you can understand that's great expense saver, isn't it?
That's awesome, yeah.
Super good. And I've got another thing, it's called RV Fix. So what's RV Fix? Have you ever heard of Camper Jail?
No.
You haven't heard of Camper Jail. So what Camper Jail is when you bring your trailer to me, it gets to stay behind my fence for 3 months waiting to get fixed.
Oh.
What RV Fix is going to do for you, so you're going to be up in the mountains and you can't get your hot water heater to light, you can call up and talk to a technician who 40% of the time is going to walk you through that and get it repaired without you having to bring it into the store. And that's a good feature for you, isn't it?
Yeah, that's awesome.
It's not going to take any time off from you being camping. Let's say we can't fix it. What they're going to do is they're going to have you set up an appointment and the parts ordered in our shop. So when you do come in, you've already got an appointment set and you got some parts ordered. And you can see that's a good feature too, isn't it?
Definitely.
So everything around that, that's just what you get from us. And that's great. So now I'm going to show you this trailer. So this is a Go-Lite. Go-Lite is our own brand. So they build this trailer for us and we have some input on how it's built. You know, Grand Design's not going to give me any input on how I'm going to put the inside of it, are they?
No.
They're not. But this trailer, so we've got input on what we want done on the trailer. So we're going to not build 30 brands of this. We're going to build 3 or 4 that are the perfect trailer, that are the most popular. So that's better for you, isn't it?
Yes.
Okay. So we're going to start out first. So this is a 6-gallon hot water heater. And it's electric, so you can start it inside without being out here with a lighter. And that's pretty convenient, isn't it?
Yeah.
That's great. I mean, it's a great thing. You got a metal-sided trailer. It's built just like your house. So you got metal on the outside. I got a wood frame. I got roll-up insulation. I got paneling on the inside. So it's just like your house.
Cool.
So you do that. You know what's kind of unique about these? You'll notice they're separate little pieces.
Yeah.
Let's say all of a sudden I get a hole knocked right here. So instead of having to replace that whole wall, I just have to replace that piece. So it's going to be more cost efficient for you when you should happen to knock a hole in the side of it, right?
Yeah.
That's a great deal.
Yeah.
So look at the front. Front of this is the same way. You'll see it's got a little different here, so the rocks are going to bounce off of that. But this is metal also, and it's also in those same separate pieces. So let's say a rock does go through here, knocks a hole in it, I just replace that piece. Let's say this was fiberglass and I knock a hole right there. What's my expense going to be to fix it? Crazy, because you got to do the whole front of it. You know, so that's a good feature for you. It's going to be a little less expensive for you if you do happen to have, excuse me, have problems. Look across here, we have LED lights up here, so it's going to be very visible. Now we look at the front. So this has got a 2-inch ball on it. It's got safety chains that are going to hook right to the back of your bumper. And what's nice about those safety chains, let's say for some unknown reason this comes unhooked, this thing's not going to bounce down the road, hit other things. Another safety feature, this little cable here is for your brakes, so that's going to hook onto the back of your truck. So let's say that does come unhooked, that's going to pull here, it's going to pull this little safety feature out here. You see that?
Yeah.
It's going to put your brakes on so it's not, you don't see your trailer going by you down the road. That would suck.
Yeah.
Propane tank here. Now this is a 20-pound tank, but you'll notice it's big enough to where you can put a 30-pound tank, 40-pound tank, whatever you want to put there, and this hose is long enough for it. So that your batteries are going to go here. None of the trailers come with batteries, so we're going to give you an option depending upon how you camp. You're either going to get 6-volt batteries, 12-volt batteries, lithium batteries. So whatever a person's going to do, that's going to be set up to the way you camp.
Cool.
Over here, this is a battery kill switch. Because what happens? A guy's going out and he's leaving his batteries on. He doesn't have a kill switch like this. And one of your lights is left on inside, so you come to it and everything's dead. What this does, that's going to disconnect your batteries. Excuse me. So then no power is going to be let out of it. Excuse me. We're going to come down this side. So this is an outdoor shower. And what's kind of cool about this, you got hot and cold water. Now you're going to stand out here naked and take a shower? Probably not, but you might wash the dog off. You might wash your feet off. Do you fish?
Yeah.
You might clean your fish out here.
Oh, yeah.
Because I know my wife will not let me clean fish in the trailer. That's a no-no. No.
Absolutely.
Down here. So all your plumbing's here. Your black tank, gray tank flusher there. You got a 30-pound gray, 30-pound black, 30-pound fresh, or 30-gallon fresh. And these are just where your valves are, where you're going to drain it. You notice it's at the front of the trailer instead of the back of the trailer. The reason that's good for you, when it's at the back of the trailer and you get a bump, you tear it off. When it's between here and there, you're not going to get as much flex to it going up and down the road. And that's a good option. Right here's all your hookups for your city water connection, fresh water connection. If you have shore power or a generator, these are outlets on this side. I know when you're in the mountains, you're not going to watch TV, but you have the option of cable TV, a little satellite dish, or whatever person wants to do there. And this is your power cord. What's neat about that power cord, it's not a big bundle. It's going to take up some of your storage. This is just roll it in, roll it out. Now on the side here, you're going to notice most small trailers are going to give you 2 stabilizers in the back, 1 stabilizer in the front. This small trailer is giving you 4, so you've got 2 here, 2 there. What's nice about that is when you're in there dancing around at night, it's not rocking. You know, if the trailer's rocking, don't come knocking. This won't be rocking. Over here, so your skirts here are metal. So, you know, on some of the other trailers, the cheaper models, this is plastic. And the first thing that happens, you go down a gravel road, plastic breaks. That's not gonna break. You got heavy duty off-road tires. You got an adjustment here. So if this is too tall, you can adjust it. Loosen the bolt, adjust it up. But something people don't think about, reach up inside of here. What do you feel?
Metal.
That's metal. So I'm gonna have a rock come up in here and it's just gonna bounce off that. Well, let's say that's paper. One of the cheaper trailers has got paper. Rock, not so holding paper. Bugs get in, dust gets in. It's just better for you. Enclosed underbelly, rear bump. So we're looking here at the back of this trailer. And this is kind of cool. You notice where the door is?
In the back?
The door's on the back. So when you're going camping, when you back up your trailer to the lake, normally what are you gonna see? Your door's gonna be on that side. You're gonna see your neighbors barbecuing hot dogs, aren't you?
Yeah.
This, I'm gonna sit here and I can look at the lake. Nothing's in front of me, so it's different. It's kind of cool, isn't it?
That's really cool.
Something else you'll see is I've got 2 awnings on. Awning on this side, awning on this side, and they both have the LED light bars, and they're both adjustable. So when this one's out, as the sun's coming over, it's blocking the sun from coming in that side. As the sun's going down, it's blocking coming in this side. Both adjustable, so you can adjust one corner or another to let the water flow off of it, which is kind of cool. That's kind of a neat option. So, and look at these windows. See, you notice they're tinted. What's nice about the tint is it's going to make it stay warmer in the winter, cooler in the summer. It's going to eliminate the UV rays that are going to come through this window and eat up that couch, eat up everything in there. That's kind of cool. Right here, look at the storage. Look at that storage. Can you imagine that? You could almost put a little kid in there if you really wanted to, if they're being bad. In there, lock the door. Okay? Over here, this is a propane hookup. So let's say you want to put, I want to put my Blackstone, I want to do something out here. I've got a hookup for my propane, and what's really unique about this is I don't have to bring another propane tank with me, so I've got extra storage and extra space that I got to fill in. And usually, a small Blackstone is going to fit right in this compartment. Lots of room there. It's got a little steel around it, so you're not going to really chip your wood when it goes in there. So back here on the back, we've got these steps. You notice this step is wider than this step. So it's going to be a little easier going up and down. And the adjustment on them is just this lever here. So you can adjust either one of those steps independently. So if you're on a little negative ground here and here, you can adjust them so it's level. Let's go inside for a minute. Can you imagine this much space in a 14-foot trailer, 15-foot trailer? Look at the space. You could sleep 6 people in here if you wanted to. It'd have to be small. 6 people. I've got storage here and storage here underneath the front of this bed, where you put your shoes or you can throw anything under there you want to. But what I really think is cool is the storage here. There's not another small trailer on the market that's going to give you a full closet where you can put Cheerios or anything you want to, anything that goes to there. I've got this bed, which is very, very comfortable, for 2. And you don't have to crawl over someone to get out to go to the bathroom. Someone can go out here, someone can go out there. So it's kind of it's a 3/4 walk around, kind of sort of. This is going to make into a bed, but if you look here, look at the storage there.
Wow.
And the nice thing about that is you can also access that storage from here. This makes into a bed. And now this is kind of cool. This makes into a bed. So you actually got little Timmy up here. You got Barbie down here. Mom and Dad over here. So it's lots of bed space. And something else is kind of cool. Look at the storage up here. So let's say little Timmy or little Tammy or whoever has a stuffed animal or something that she always takes with her. You can actually store it up there. Let's say that little Timmy is 14 years old. There's a USB port there and there's a plug-in there. Now that plug-in is 110. So if you don't have a generator hookups, it's actually useless. But this is the USB port, you know, all kids have a cell phone, they got an iPad, and it latches that easy. Comfortable, sit here, TV mounts there. Now you have an air conditioner, and that's a full-blown I'm going camping air conditioner. It's not a little wimpy one that you would get in some of our competition. So as you look at our cabinets, see the space there where you can store stuff? Now what's kind of neat about this is screwed and glued. So it's not, notice there's not 35 staples there, 300 staples there. So going up and down the road, this is going to have less tendency to get loose. It will get loose because they're going to get loose. You know, it's a tornado meeting a hurricane is what they say with a camper. Over here I've got more USB ports. That's my thermostat. This is something that's kind of neat. So you're going to get up Sunday morning, have a cup of coffee. You can look out your window, you can watch the grizzly bear and her cubs walk by. You can do all kinds of stuff. And with that being a tinted window, you know, Sally across the street's not looking in at you. Really nice. This folds down. These little bar stools, you can actually take outside or do whatever you want to with them. Lots of counter space. I mean, for a small trailer, that's as much counter space as I have in my kitchen. So you get a lot of counter space there. I've got a 2-burner stove. And look at the size of that sink.
Wow.
I mean, that is just, that's like being in a regular house. Sink there, switch there, plug-ins here, storage here, microwave here, little electric heater. Now that heater doesn't look like it's big. That heater is going to run you out of here. You have that heater on, it's going to get so hot in here, you're going to be taking your clothes off and sitting here in your underwear. And then you got space down here. Now here's something that's kind of cool. A lot of small trailers don't have, a lot of them don't have a toilet. You look at some of our competition, there's no toilet. But this is actually, you can get in this bathroom. I mean, you can sit down, you can take a shower and go to the toilet at the same time if you wanted to. I mean, it's just, look at that.
That's awesome.
It's got a light in it. That's pretty cool. So we keep that, we close this. Now we get a refrigerator. So this is a 12-volt refrigerator. What's really neat about this refrigerator is one, you can go up and down the road with it on. It's not like the old propane refrigerators that you couldn't have going. So it's got ample storage for a small trailer, room for lots of food. You got a freezer for popsicles, lots of stuff there. I got a little counter space here where I can put some extra stuff, things that go there. Lots of lighting, LED lights. I've got a fan with a vent here. These are my controls. This is my solar panel control, and this is just going to tell you what's in your tanks, rear awning, front awning. Lights are across here. That's your water pump. That's your hot water heater. And this window here on this side, so that's an emergency exit. So let's say for some, you don't want it to have happen. Let's say you have a fire or something of that nature. You can pop this window out, poof, out the window you go. So it's an emergency exit. Come on out here for a minute. Have to give you a grab handle. Want to make sure you have that unlatched. A couple other things I didn't touch on. So this has got a PVC roof on it, a PVC top. The really unique thing about a PVC top, other than a solid fiberglass top or a hard rubber top, is if you knock a hole in the PVC top, you can repair it. You can repair it less expensive if something does happen. It's a fully walkable roof, so I mean it's sturdy enough you get up there, you can walk on it, you can inspect it. And to walk on your roof, it's already set up with a hookup for a ladder. Now that's a ladder you have to buy, and it's just an expandable ladder that you can actually put in your storage unit. The reason instead of having a ladder on there, and the reason that's expandable and you can tuck it away, so if you have a ladder there, you don't have little Timmy crawling up on top of it when he's outside playing and falling off or breaking his arm. 100 watts of solar that are going to charge your batteries. This just a great little trailer. It weighs 3,500 pounds. You can pull it with your Ford Ranger. I think we go inside and make this thing happen. What do you think?
I love it, Pat.